Welcome to Two Daniels on the Freeform Network.
You can follow this podcast at Facebook and Twitter at Freeform Network. Send in questions and suggestions for this podcast and all of our others to ffnquestions@gmail.com. But again, for the Two Daniel podcast, I am one of your hosts. My name is Daniel Sr., and my other awesome host today is...
Daniel Jr.!
Yay! Yeah, we're back together, buddy. Another podcast. We're recording with three subjects that we want to talk about today that are very exciting to us.
We only get three subjects because we're going to go sleep in a little.
Yeah, it's starting to get late today. So
we haven't did our podcast for like 1,000 years.
Yeah, it's been a very long time.
I don't think people want to hear us anymore.
No, why not?
It's because we don't make any more.
Well, that's why we're going to make one today. We're going to make one so that everybody can listen to it. And if they want to hear more podcasts, send us in feedback to ffnquestions@gmail.com. That way we can know what stuff you want us to talk about. Right, buddy?
Yeah. So I'll tell you the subjects.
All right. What's our first subject for today?
The first subject is Five Nights at Freddy's sister location.
Oh, that's the new Five Nights at Freddy's game that just came out a few days ago.
It didn't came out yet, but we just got it, but it posted don't come out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's supposed to come out right before Halloween. So this game just came out.
We got this again. We got the app. First, there's 2 rooms and 3 characters. But Funtime Freddy, he's in a different place that you can't see. And there's a light button on each one that you could press the light button, which is the blue one. Then if you click that, there's the light. And then if you click the red button, it's a controlled shock to make the animatronics start moving again and start singing to kids.
Yeah, so this is like a warehouse, right? Or what is this?
And then there's the ballerina, and you could use a control shock, and then she'll move. And then there's Funtime Foxy, and then you could shock her, and then she does it. And then the most scary one is Baby.
Yeah, what does Baby do?
She when she jump scares you, her face comes off.
Oh my God, her face opens up, right?
Yeah.
And you get to see all the animatronics inside the face.
And then you could see the exoskeleton.
Wow. And there was a part where you have to hide under the table, right?
Yeah, we did that part, but then we lost track of it. Now we had to start all over from the beginning.
Oh, yeah, and what happens to the door?
The door, there's like this guy that is not in the game, but he like pops out in the game. So then he opens the door from the desk, and then you have to try and pull it back. But if you let him open it, he'll jump scare you.
Yeah, and the door has some holes in it, and what happens to the holes?
You see his glowing eyes.
Oh, his eyes. You could see him through the door.
Yeah, and then in the game, when he pulls it, you have to try and pull it. But then when you win the night and the night shift is over and you enjoy some time at home, you have to press space to eat popcorn to watch TV.
Yeah, that was funny. You watch TV and you eat popcorn while you're watching, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then you just had to look at the holes, and then you had to pull the drawer back closed. But he sometimes he could trick you.
Yeah. We haven't gotten too far in the game, but it looks very cool.
Yeah.
And we'll try to play some more so we can tell all of your podcast listeners more of the game maybe next time.
Yeah. But I wanted to do...
You wanted to do what, buddy?
On here, I wanted to do the Dingle Hoppers channel on number 4 question. But But it was going to be too long of a podcast, so we just picked 3.
Oh, okay. So do you have anything else to say about FNAF World, sister location?
No.
No? Yeah, it looks like a pretty scary game.
Yeah. But then in all the animatronics could open their faces, and then you could see the exoskeleton inside.
Yeah, it looks pretty scary with Foxy and the ballerina.
Funtime Foxy.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we'll play some more of the game, and then we'll let people know about the game and what we think and some more of the scary parts.
Tell you guys that are listening, we could tell you what to do, and then you could try and do it and try and win the night.
Yeah, maybe we'll even post a video on your YouTube channel, because Daniel also has a YouTube channel, which is called Daniel Jr.'s Corner. And he posts a lot of videos. It'll be in the description below. You just have to look at the link, hit that, and you'll get to see some of his other videos that he's put. I
only put a little because I just started the videos. So I have only a little bit, not like Dan TDM. Dan TDM has like 1,000 videos.
That's right. But you're putting more videos all the time of all the cool stuff that you play and all the cool stuff that you do, right?
Yeah. So then I do 2 stuff. I do my YouTube channel and I do this podcast.
Yeah, cool.
Now let's move to other question.
Other subject. What's subject number 2 today?
Number 2 is the PlayStation VR.
Oh, wow. What is that?
It's like these glasses, and then you put this, or then you put it around your head.
Okay.
And then you could play some games, and there's a little circles that you could see in your eyes.
Okay, the lenses.
And then you could see the game, and then you could play it. But when you move around, your head in the game moves around.
Oh, so the camera moves around with your head. It's virtual reality. So everything is in first person view, and when you move your head around, your vision moves to wherever your head moves. So you can look around almost like the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
And the game that I want to get is called Job Simulator.
That's the one you want to play the most?
Yeah, because you have to do jobs and give the computer robots their stuff that they want. There's office workers. There's the office workers is that you're like working at a place like Daddy. He works at the office.
That's right.
So there's a slushy mart that you could give people drinks and food. And
yeah, because there's 4 locations, right? There's like the office, like you said, the convenience store, like a 7-Eleven, and then there's also the mechanic. You could be a mechanic worker, and what's the 4th one?
There's the office,
yes,
the slushy mart, and the other one is this place that you're like a person at this restaurant that gives you the person.
Oh yeah,
food.
you're the cook at a restaurant. That's right.
And then at the slushy mart, it's kind of the same, but at the slushy mart, it's like a store.
All right, cool. And what do you do at the store? What do the customers want you to do at the store?
Which one?
The slushy mart that you were talking about.
Oh, the slushy mart. You have like slushies, and so then you give customers food, and then you scan it in the bag.
Ah, cool. You have to make them slushies and hot dogs and what else?
But in the games, there's like a big TV that tells you what to do.
Ah, okay.
But then the other game, there's 4: the office worker, the slushy mart, and the restaurant. And
what do you do in the restaurant?
The restaurant, you just serve people food.
Ah, okay. And what kind of foods do you serve them?
In the game, there's like this freezers that says that you could pull the handle and it says cold and not cold. So then you pull it down to not cold, and then the stuff that don't supposed to be cold are in that fridge.
Ah, okay.
And then you could pull the handle up to cold, and then then a fridge comes, and then stuff that's supposed to be cold, it's in there.
Cool. Yeah, I saw some of the videos of other people playing it, and it looked very cool and like a lot of fun because you could interact with the world, you could move stuff around, and like you said, you got 4 jobs that you can kind of goof around and be a little goofy with the robots, right?
Yeah. And if some of the robots are wearing glasses or hats, you could grab the hats and put it on yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's a silly game that you can play and have lots of fun.
And in the game, I was going to tell you what the last game was.
What is that?
It's called it's like a car place that you like repair cars.
Yeah, so you're a mechanic.
Yeah, so then you repair cars. And then there's some cars that runs on a potato.
Yeah, because it has a battery.
It has the plug in the potato, and then the plugger is on the potato, and then you just plug it in there, and then it runs on the potato and takes all the juice and the French fries.
Yeah, it looks pretty funny. Yeah, that's a cool game. I can't wait to play it along with some of the other cool games that are coming out, like Batman's coming out. And a few other ones. There's some scary ones that we saw trailers for, and those look pretty scary, right?
Yeah, in the game, in one of the games, when in the last part in the podcast, I showed you the Skylanders in the other podcast. I wanted to get Skylanders, but then I kind of like Legos now, so then now I wanted to get Lego Dimensions.
Ah, okay.
But my daddy said that I could only get Lego Dimensions or Skylanders, and I said Skylanders.
That's right, you picked Skylanders.
So maybe we could get Lego Dimensions when we have more money.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll put you to work, because instead of going to this job simulator, maybe we can get you a real job so you can make some money.
Yeah.
Good.
So now let's go to number 3.
All right. What's our third subject for today?
The third subject is actually in the PlayStation VR. You could play Surgeon
Also, you're not
Simulator.
done with you're not done with the PlayStation yet?
No.
Okay. What else do you have?
In the other game, you could play some horror games and you could play Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah.
Surgeon Simulator is kind of like a bloody game that you're like an operation, and then there's like a person that you had to take out all the body parts and in his stomach and take out the heart, and then get the baboon's heart. And then put the charger in, and then stab it in the heart. Yeah. And then you just power it, and then you put it in his belly, and then you put the lungs in there, and then you put the power thing on him, and then you win the game.
Yeah, it looked like a cool tech demo that we saw one of the videos too. So yeah, the VR is going to be very exciting. I can't wait until we can get one.
On Thursday, the VR is coming out, but on Wednesday there's the paper that you could put, and then you could put your name on the paper, and then they'll save one for you and then they will save one for you, but you have some time to put it, and then you have a little more time to put it in there.